Yes. Now we have to move through the law of demand. That is law of demand. That is, before that I have to discuss with you demand function. Demand function means demand is the function of all these factors I told you. That is taste of the consumer, consumer's expectation of the price, price of the product, income of the consumer, all such things will come. So demand is influenced by all these factors. So demand is the function of all these factors. So that means function in economics, function means there is a functional relationship between independent variable and a dependent variable. Here independent variables are those factors and dependent variable is the demand. So the demand is dependent upon all these factors. And moving on to the law of demand. Law of demand, keeping other things constant, there exists an inverse relationship between price of the quantity and quantity demanded of the commodity. Okay, so that is law of demand. Law of demand, again I am saying, keeping other things constant. This phrase is very important. Keeping other things constant means there is a Greek word for that, ceteris paribus. Okay, so keeping other things constant, there exists an inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded of the commodity. Now we have to discuss that with a schedule. Moving on to the schedule. So demand schedule means it is a diagrammatic like tabular representation of a demand curve. Okay, so this is demand schedule. There are 5 combinations. There are 5 combinations shown here. So combination A, B, C, D and E. And price is also given for that. That is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And quantity demanded is 100, 200, 300, 400 and 500. So here if you look here, you can see a feature that is when price is decreasing, quantity demanded is coming up or increasing. So there exists an inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded of a commodity. So when you diagrammatically represent this, that is called the demand diagram. When you diagrammatically represent this schedule, you will get a diagram like this. A demand curve, that is up, downward sloping curve from left to right. It is downward sloping because if for purchasing more, price should be less. Okay, so see here, this is the initial price, combination A. Price is more means you can only demand less. Price is less means you can demand more. So in x-axis it is quantity demanded, in y-axis it is price. So this is the demand curve. This is the demand curve for a commodity. That is, here it is shown demand schedule and the curve together. Now you have certain assumptions for this law of demand. Law of demand assumptions are, so we'll be moving on with the assumptions now. Assumptions. There should not be a change in income of the consumer. That means income should be remaining constant. Then there should not be change in taste and preference of the customers. There is no change in taste and preference. That means what you can say, our taste and preference remains same. Then price of related commodities should be unchanged. Then commodity should be normal commodity. Then size of the population will not change. Distribution of income will not change, and there is no expectation of price change in the future. So all these, if all these are satisfied, you can arrive at the law of demand. Okay, so this is the law of demand, and I have shown you the demand curve also diagrammatically, which is represented. Now I will show the curve for individual demand curve, individual demand and market demand. So moving on to the individual demand and market demand curve. See, this is a demand curve for an individual, which is steep, that is inelastic you can say. And here market demand curve means it is the summation of all individual demand of the of all consumers in the market. So that will be more flatter. But it will never come like this, it will only be like this. Okay, so that is more flatter and individual demand curve is more steeper. Here it is flatter. So this is the law of demand and individual demand curve and the market demand curve. So you want to take the notes. I'll just again show the demand schedule and the curve.